bona fide?
Yeah, everything's good. All right, we live. The fam is live.
All right.
We'll take a picture, put this on Instagram. Insta.
I wish I had this. I'm gonna go over the. I'll be back real quick. 1 second.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, my dad's computer's still frozen.
All right.
Whew. All right. So is everything live? How many people do you think is gonna be watching? Like one, maybe two?
I just put it on social media, and usually when you put out social media, we'll get some in a bit, probably.
All right. Is there like a chat or like is it simply just watching?
Uh, yeah, people just watch it, and yeah, it is a chat.
All right.
So if they have any questions, okay. Well, today we will be discussing the bread about the love for bread in Oprah's life. We're going to talk about the election a little bit. Austin, I've never really got to ask you this question, and we talk about the election a lot. Do you
Yeah.
think Trump has a chance of even beating Hillary? Like, how big is this chance?
I think you should be asking the kind of the exact. I think you should be asking the opposite question. I think what's the chance of Hillary beating Trump? Because Trump's definitely in the lead. Trump's
I
definitely.
don't know.
I I,
I think he could win. I just think Hillary has a advantage. I don't know. Just maybe it's just me. I don't have enough confidence.
I think right now Trump's gonna win. But I feel like if Hillary tries to pull something, I think maybe if Hillary pulls something out, like a butt plug,
Yeah.
or pulls something out of Hill's penis or something. I don't know. If pull, I feel like if she pulls something, like if she gets something or like puts an advertisement out or does something, I feel like there's like that big thing.
If she makes a big false statement about Trump and or maybe something Trump did a long time ago is
I feel like
true.
they're trying to make that huge bad decision, say something bad about women or something, etc. Or Hillary makes one big like final push. I feel like there's a chance, but I feel like right now Trump is in the lead.
All right. So what do you think about how the Democratic Party is very left wing nowadays than it used to be? Because I don't know if you would agree with me on this, but the Democratic Party is not the way it was in Roosevelt and Kennedy days.
Well, yeah, neither was the Republican Party though either. I mean, during the '60s, Republicans and Democrats. I mean, not as much as like during Lincoln's time, but during the '60s or the '40s to '60s era, it really switched. Not completely around, but they definitely. For example, during Lincoln's time, Republicans were definitely the third party. He wasn't on the official ballot as freaking president, which I'm not sure if that shows you what their state of how important president was back then, or just how important a third party can be. Not 100% sure. But back then, they believed in Republicans believed in big government, and they believed that like a land could not be controlled without some form of like big government, and that isn't really a modern Republican. That isn't really a modern Republican candidate or
Yeah.
party.
Well, do you think that could possibly? I don't. It's probably just me, but I don't see that ever happening again. About you know someone that's not even on the ballot winning.
Oh, not at all. America's so much bigger though since the 1800s. Also,
Yeah.
like good God, ever since boats became a much more common or more common like transportation and planes and stuff. Like America's grown a lot more, so there's of course more third parties. There's more third parties, and it's bigger, so people are voting for the two Republicans and Democrats more.
Yeah. Well, do you ever see it being another big third party?
I feel like
Like,
there's a chance that they're third party, like an independent, and like I feel like the best option could be independent. I feel like they could get at most 10%. I do not feel like unless Republicans and Democrats take the world's just most spiral plummet down. I'm doing a bunch of hand signs, by the way. Well, they take a giant plummet or some kind of anarchy, maybe. I feel like third parties could have more of a chance. But I feel like right now, at most, a third party, and that third party ideal, I think, most likely would be independent
Yeah.
or some kind of communist,
Yeah. Well.
like Russian third party. And most would get 10%, and most, like,
Yeah. Well, actually, Ross Perot back in '92, I think it was that election, he got 19%. It was he was like polling around like 19, and I mean he almost won New Hampshire. But do you? I've thought about this a lot. I was actually asked this before. Do you think a lot of Republicans will go libertarian if Trump wins? Do you think that's possible?
Could you repeat the question? You kind of
Do
like
you,
that.
do you think Republicans would go like libertarian if Trump wins? I don't. I don't. I don't. I don't. I just don't think they'll go libertarian. Maybe independent, but definitely not libertarian.
Independence to like it's not enough one sided, right? Now I believe people would just sort of, I feel like maybe the Republican Party would just split in half kind of, and there'll be like the John Kasich, Donald Trump kind of group that's a little more modern Republicans, and then there'll be like, the Ted Cruz, not Ted Cruz, but like there'll be that other side,
Yeah.
of like a little more traditional, or traditional from 2000s, George Bush era, kind of. I do not feel like I can imagine Democrats, if Hillary wins, going to live independent, because independents, even though they're like for everybody pretty much, it's still left sided to a degree more. Like there's a higher chance of liberal, like Democrats going to independent or libertarian more than Republicans are going independent libertarian. But I feel like if Donald Trump does win, I feel like there would just be two kinds of, like, there'd be like two groups within the party.
Yeah, like conservative rhinos, I call them, Republican in name only.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm not a fan of modern Republicans. I just feel like they're just, I don't know, another version of Democrats. But that's just my view. But what do you think of Marco Rubio's water issue now? I find this to be a really big issue, in my opinion. I don't know. I just think it'll be really crazy, like watch him in person. And he just like takes a break all the time for water. I mean, what do you, why does he have that issue? I don't get it. I mean, like how does his mouth get dry so easy?
It's awkward. It is awkward sometimes.
Yeah. If you remember the address he gave after Obama gave his State of the Union speech? Yeah, I'm assuming he had this like little table, and like in the middle of speaking, he bends down to get the water. He couldn't even say, "Excuse me, let me get a sip of water." He just awkwardly just gets a sip of water. It's really awkward.
Yeah. It's.
What do you?
I feel like it's. I don't. This is a weird question. It's not a weird question, but it's an interesting question. Just considering we went from you basically like a bunch of like subjects and stuff to basically a meme.
Yeah, yeah, that's pretty much what I thought. I just thought it'd be funny.
And it is political, and I mean, stuff like this conversation stuff does need some comedic relief, but I don't know. I feel like it's just him. I feel like it's just peer pressure in a sense. Not peer pressure. That's not. I feel like it's just. I think he's just nervous, to be honest.
Yeah, well, I mean, it ain't like it's like when he's giving a speech at a rally. He even does. I mean, no offense, but a lot of people don't go to his rallies. It ain't like he's going to a Trump rally speaking at one of them. Oh, good. I mean, good Lord, if he went to a Trump rally, he would piss his pants. So many people there.
Yeah,
But,
totally. But
it's the joy for me.
Do you love bread?
I love bread. I don't think much as Oprah does. Maybe there's maybe you could put a link in the chat.
I just find it funny how she like eats bread every day but still loses 26 pounds because bread is not healthy for you, really.
Well, actually, it's weird. There's a lot. It's oh gosh.
What about I used to eat a lot of whole wheat bread like when I had a sandwich. Like that's about the closest healthy thing you're going to get. Bread.
It's weird though, but like, I mean, bread's not. I'm not saying bread should be eaten. I'm not saying bread is healthy. But it's just so weird how like health stuff goes from like, oh, you're not supposed to eat veggies and stuff. Oh, you're supposed to eat almond milk, soy milk, rice milk. Well, rice milk's all carbs. Oh, carbs are bad, but then but if you eat enough of them before a race, like it's good for you because you'll burn off more because you're sweating more and you'll have it's weird. It's weird.
Yeah, well, Oprah to me seemed like bread was the best thing since Jesus. So that was very really. She acted like it was the best thing since Jesus. But what did tell me a conspiracy theory you believe in? Because we talk about this like political stuff all the time, but I've never really asked you about conspiracy theories besides the Kennedy assassination. But like, is there any like certain conspiracy that you really believe, like you're passionate about?
I do believe the Kennedy one. There's a lot I'm passionate about, but there's also the most of them I do not really have a total grip on what happened. Um,
What do you believe the whole 9/11 conspiracy?
I don't believe it's by the government, but like what the heck is building number 7? Like what the fuck was that? Wait, did your parents watch this?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, but what the shit was that about? Did you hear about
Uh,
building number 7?
yeah, I know you're talking about Building 7, but I know the whole thing about Building 7, but I we've obviously could have prevented it. I told you before, you didn't know about this either, about how all the hijackers were in America on expired visas. Visas that had expired. So if we had someone like Trump, it wouldn't have happened because his stance on immigration. But we had Bush, he's very moderate, definitely ain't strong with immigration. No Bush has been strong with immigration. Not even their stinking father was. But I feel like we really could have prevented it. But also, Bill Clinton could have prevented it. He had a chance to get Bin Laden, but he didn't want to kill innocent people. But it's a whole mess. It really is. And actually, do you know the full story about how Bin Laden? Do you know he used to be our ally?
Like, do you know why? This was a report, and the main reason why Osama committed or like started to commit 9/11 was because he wanted to show Americans what it's like to live in Islam or the area that he's in on a daily basis.
Well, my opinion is that he used to be an ally, and after we helped him win this war, he wanted us to help like build Afghanistan to like a better country, build schools and stuff. Well, we didn't help him, and that was our fault. To be honest, I mean, we should have helped him, but and then he hated America. He did 93 attack the World Trade Center, which actually I never knew this, but he actually tried to bring the World Trade Center down then, which failed. But I don't know. I just feel like this country hasn't done enough on terrorism.
Yeah, like oh good God, I see it's so hard. Like people talk about how crazy conspiracy theories are and stuff. Like like gay bomb, which is true actually, and the JFK session. So like, what do you expect? Like, do you know about Operation Northwood? Do you know about MK Ultra or the CIA drug trafficking?
Never heard of it.
Okay, wait, all three of them, one of them, both of them.
Yeah.
So that is Operation Northwood, CIA drug trafficking, and MK Ultra.
What?
Okay, the three I just listed. Have you ever heard of any of these or one of these, etc.?
Nope.
Northwood, MK Ultra, and the CIA drug trafficking.
Nope.
Oh God. Okay, so where do I start? Okay, CIA drug trafficking. Do you know what the CIA? Okay, during the during the 1980s, CIA actually sold cocaine to what do you call it? Like where most black people live.
The hood.
Yeah, not hood. Like it's an official word. The ghettos. The ghettos.
Yeah.
Like in order to and they sold cocaine to Crips and Bloods, street gangs.
Good God.
Yeah, and ghettos, and to profit a guerrilla army. Like, isn't that messed up?
That's so messed up.
Yeah, and then there's Operation Northwood, and this is it. I really believe I might be going crazy, But I really believe this really helped the JFK assassination theory. But during JFK, thank God, rejected the plan, and this is a fact. Um, but they had a plan where they would frame. They would have bombings. They were the CIA. No, it wasn't. No, it was American. It wasn't the CIA specifically. It was just like the Joint Chief of Staffs um, of the U.S. military. Sorry. They wanted to like frame people for bombings, shootings, hijackings. You know what I mean? Basically, violent terrorism. So the public would be swayed into wanting to have a war against Cuba.
Yeah.
And thank God President Kennedy, stopped that.
Yeah. Well, why do you think they killed President Kennedy? This is my whole opinion on it. Is overall, I just don't believe the government did. I just believe the government didn't like Kennedy. I just believe they really disliked him.
I don't believe they necessarily. I believe somebody already wanted to kill him because of his like ideas and stuff. And like, because he was a little more, he was a little more liberal. And I believe the CIA helped him in a way. I believe the CIA helped him, and they definitely had a. I didn't believe they're 100%. I believe there was. I believe Lee Harvey Oswald was just a person who had help from the government.
Yeah.
I think the government just. I feel like we don't know about this, but President Kennedy had a lot of plans and stuff that he was going to announce. And what was Operation Northwoods, where they wanted to basically start a war that isn't actually a war. They're basically gonna have terrorism for his own country. Like that's messed up. And
I actually believe too LBJ knew about it. I really do believe he knew about it. I just don't. I don't know why they would kill him. I really don't. I just don't think it's worth it. But that's just us, Life is precious to me in Austin. But I don't know. I don't. We ain't never gonna know. We won't know as long as we're on this earth. Sadly.
I also feel like JFK didn't want them to. I feel like JFK tried to stop multiple different projects like MK Ultra, which in case you or other people who's watching don't know, during 50s to 72, maybe 71, I don't remember. The CIA ran mind control experiments on U.S. citizens. They used drugs, electronics, hypnosis, sensory deprivation. Which, in case you don't know, they get about 1,500 pounds of salt in a tank, and they just lay in it and get completely numb. Verbal abuse, sexual abuse, torture, just everything they can basically do to do mind control experiments. And there was even a video, and even President Clinton apologized to people on behalf of the U.S. government.
Wow. I'm trying to think of another conspiracy theory to talk about.
Dang, Theodore, Ted Kaczynski, I think.
Yeah.
Was definitely a lot of people that I believe, especially that was an MK Ultra thing. I feel like a lot of stuff was MK Ultra. Lee Harvey Oswald could have been MK Ultra. I don't 100% believe it, but Lee Harvey Oswald. Yeah, Lee Harvey Oswald could be one. I believe the Unabomber. The Unabomber is.
Have you ever heard of the audio tapes between Lyndon Johnson and Jacqueline Kennedy? Have you heard them talking?
No.
Well, good Lord, man. Oh man, I don't even know where to start. By the way, after this, we're gonna talk a little wrestling. Is that okay with you, Austin? We just talk a little wrestling for a bit.
Yeah, just flow with it. I'm gonna go with whatever. So don't spoil the surprise. just go into it. You can just drop a bomb, whatever you want. Counter-sex-wise.
All right. Well, okay. Jacqueline and LBJ are just, they're just they're talking this audio tape. LBJ is so drunk. It was just so awkward. It shows you how boring my life is, because I'm watching this. It's just so awkward, and I'm not even it ain't like I'm with them when they're talking. It was so awkward to listen to. If I was you, I would listen to it sometime. But it's kind of like they're flirting with each other. I don't know. It seemed really wrong. I kind of wish I never watched it. But what do you think about WWE nowadays? Just the state of the company.
I totally, totally. I believe they're on a I believe they're coming back in a way. I believe if they do it right, they could really bring it back to somewhat of at least during 2005. You know.
Yeah, I don't know. Wrestling won't never be like the way it used to be. Sadly, the whole PG
Like,
thing.
I look. But the thing is though is that like I don't really know. I don't want people to get mad at me. Is anybody watching, by the way?
No, no one's watching. People probably watch this tomorrow.
Yeah, hopefully. But people talk about how they love Sasha Banks and Charlotte, and they're good. But God, I don't know. Sometimes they're not very good. Sometimes.
Well, did you hear that Brock and Orton going to have a rematch at a live event?
Yeah, I heard.
That's ridiculous.
And you know what I talk about that?
Huh? Of the Conqueror, my lord, conquered Undertaker straight. I know that's right. A core.
Oh God. No, but
Oh, epic.
What?
That song's epic.
Yeah, it sounds totally epic. I'm gonna listen to that by when I die. I want that to be playing. Glory, glory. Anyway, though, but the thing is, though, like the Attitude Era was awesome. The Attitude Era was cool. Like,
Yeah.
like people complain about Attitude Era being over sexualized, but like that has the times. You know what I mean? Like that was just during the '90s. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was just a popular thing, and like you can't blame that. Like that just sort of like that's just wrestling. Like like they weren't forcing them to do it. Like that was just their like. You mean like that was just what they were doing? Like you're talking about how that's not inspirational to little girls. I'm like, well, don't watch it. Don't show it to little girls. Like.
Yeah. Well, I've always thought that WWE should do a show on the weekends just for adults.
Yeah.
If they want to do it, that's like a perfect idea.
No, I wouldn't think it'd be on. I think they should do. Once a month. I think they should do a pay per view. It should be
hardcore, just a bunch of hardcore stuff.
Like hardcore stuff. You know what I mean? Like I'm not saying don't go crazy. I'm not saying every match should be a first blood match. I'm talking about like really
tables. They'll like put people through some tables.
I'm not matches that are optional. I'm not saying people are being forced to. I'm saying like there'll be a petition for like people on the WWE, and just whoever wants to participate in matches on the WWE roster can do it. Because like mind you though, because I don't want anybody just random whoever whether or not they want to or not to be main evented into the bloodiest night of the year or whatever like that. That could be the pay per view, the bloodiest night of the year,
Yeah, well, I definitely whatever when it's a hardcore, I want Paul Heyman to be in charge. Paul Heyman was great with.
I think Edge and Christian would actually be a good
Yeah, management.
Paul Heyman's good, but I don't know if he should be in charge. I feel like Mick Foley's too tame. I feel like Mick Foley is a hardcore champion, but I feel like he wouldn't know exactly how to orchestrate or choreograph.
Yeah.
As I feel like Edge and Christian could choreograph really well. I feel like Jeff Hardy would be too on. I feel like he'd have too many drugs before he came to a meeting. I feel like Matt Hardy would also be on too many drugs, along with some like both.
He probably have a needle in him. Like you just walking in the meeting, have like a big needle in his arm.
Yeah, I feel like Edge and Christian would be good, as a sense that they were awesome. Like I feel like that's the kind of stuff it's not necessarily blood. I feel like the main event, or there should be at least one match. You won't know when, but one match will always have blood.
Yeah.
And then I feel like all the other matches should be just a matter of extremity. Like it shouldn't just be extreme blood. It shouldn't be extreme big old biddies. It should just be extreme like stunts basically. Because whenever you see somebody do a moonsault or like a suicide spiral, like that's boring now.
Yeah.
Like they need to do. It needs to be something more. It needs to be something more. The suicide. See, that's also running them in the ground. Back then, a DDT was a huge thing. No, during the Jake the Snake's time, there was atomic leg drop, which was actually people complain about being really bad. I think it's not. I think it's pretty good. It's a boot. It's a big boot, which is good, followed by a leg drop.
Yeah.
And for God's sakes, Hulk Hogan was 6'8". I may be wrong. I'm gonna look this up. But Hulk Hogan was a huge guy. Like, I mean, he's not that bad, you know. Like, it's from the top rope so much more bigger. Yeah, he's 6'8". Like, that's a big guy, you know, considering Big Show's like Big Show is I don't know how he is 7 foot. You know what I mean? Like that's only 2 inches left. And Big Show did something like that, that'd be like, oh my god, you know, like that was a cool move. Like he's just like I should say, like Hulk Hogan, like his thing is that he was big, but like Hulk Hogan was a big guy, so I mean him doing a big boot followed by an atomic leg drop wasn't that bad, you know. People are going, and DDT was so cool. DDT was such a good move.
Which superstar? And I want to talk about this first. I really believe this. You might disagree. Which superstar do you think has been wasted the most? Mine is Bray Wyatt. I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay, well he's up there. He's in the top 3. I feel like Bray Wyatt. I feel like Dolph Ziggler would be like number 3, maybe.
He's been wasted. But I feel like with talent with Bray Wyatt and his character, they could have done so much with him, and they didn't.
No, absolutely. I feel he's definitely up there. No, he's a good talker. He's amazing at talking, though. You know what I mean?
Him and The Rock will cut a good promo.
See, him and Rock would be okay. Like, I feel like them against each other would be good. You know, but I feel like, yeah, but he's really wasted, though. Sin Cara, I think, was pretty wasted, as the sense that how hyped he was.
Yeah. He's definitely fast-paced.
Yeah, you know, he was decent, I mean, I guess.
Why do they give Kalisto such a big run, like with the Intercontinental Championship and no, the United States Championship, and then he gets Sakara Nut? I don't understand that.
Yeah, like it's a like I think Bray Wyatt's definitely like wasted for sure.
Now, have you ever seen Kalisto without his mask on? Because I always thought it was Rey Mysterio until like a couple months ago, and I found out he was Lucha Underground. That's where I've always thought it was Rey Mysterio.
But yeah, I feel like Bray Wyatt, he's a good talker. You know what I mean? His team is good. Like they're good looking. I'm not saying they're good enough. I'm saying they're good looking, and you know, appearance for them is important. Like that's honestly their most important part is their entrance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's getting a little better, but you know what I mean? Like him, like they wasted stuff. Him and John Cena was really cool. Like John Cena should have embraced. John Cena should have embraced it. No, they should have done that. Daniel Bryan should have embraced it, like a lot longer. Like Daniel Bryan, they should have destroyed. Rock, it wouldn't work. Rock, you know, like it'd just be nation domination.
Yeah.
I mean, he betrayed them, so I mean, like I feel like that'd be a little too repetitive.
Ain't gonna let Bray win much in big matches.
It shouldn't be anybody ridiculously major league. Daniel Bryan only got major league for the last 6 months of his career, really, to be honest. But he needs to. They definitely need somebody a little lower key.
Yeah, well, it seems like for Backlash they're gonna do Randy versus Bray Wyatt, so I just want to see Bray win more. I hope that feud goes well for him.
That could work, yeah.
What do you think about the ending for SummerSlam? Do you believe that was supposed to happen or not?
See, I feel like because of how open it is, I feel like it's supposed to happen. Just considering how open it is and how much people talk about it, I feel like. Or at least for WWE Creative, because like compared to other things and just examples, I feel like WWE Creative couldn't really come up with this much stuff. I feel like he did actually punch him, but I feel like that was supposed to happen. Because while Brock Lesnar's a super violent guy, I believe, I definitely don't believe he would just go that crazy on somebody. And the fact that he gave Shane McMahon F5, like he's not gonna friggin' F5 somebody just because he wants to keep on being Randy Orton up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, what I was like really getting to was the blood. You think?
Yeah.
I don't. I
told you he had to actually take staples to his head.
I actually really don't believe. Now look, I was reading about how Brock knows how to bust somebody open.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, he's UFC.
Yeah, but it seemed like from how the ref was reacted to it, it wasn't supposed to be as much blood as it was. That's all I'm gonna say.
I can definitely imagine that. I believe Brock Lesnar may have hit too hard. Maybe they actually, for example, have you seen Judgment Day 2004 versus Eddie Guerrero?
I
Well,
understand.
back then, if they wanted them to bleed, they had like razors, so they kind of nick them a little bit, which I think is
Yeah.
so dumb, so dumb. And it's just an example of it. When he hit him with the tear, so he hit him too hard, he nicked an artery.
God.
So I believe it's kind of like that. Like he was supposed to get bleeded, but I believe either Brock Lesnar was too hard. He nicked an artery, something. I do believe I do believe he hit too hard. I do believe Randy Orton actually had to get staples.
He got like how many did he get? Did he got like 75, I heard?
Let me check.
I don't know if he got 75, but I heard he got a bunch. You sure you're gonna search it? I don't mind doing it for you. I don't know, man.
At SummerSlam, he may have more in general, but he got 10 at SummerSlam. But anyway, though, but as I was saying though, but speaking, I was actually about to lead into the SummerSlam combination, but earlier, like the DDT was such a cool move. During that time, I don't remember their names. One person just did a straight up German suplex, suplex city bitch, or however you want to say it. Yeah. And then one person did a drop kick, which for God's sakes, I mean, Finn Balor does a shotgun drop kick, for his signature. This guy just did a straight up drop kick regular as his finisher, etc. Simply an arm lock maybe was a finisher. I don't really know. Anyway, though, as I was saying, and now, and then during Jeff Hardy time, you see him do sentons, like suicide sentons. And that was amazing.
Yeah.
But then, now everybody just, for God's sake, for SmackDown and Raw, there is a suicide spear.
Yeah.
And that's making it boring. That really is. And that's what making everything less predictable. Like, they're doing so much. It's cool sometimes, but it's weird. Doing a suicide spear per pay-per-view can be just as repetitive as doing it per, SmackDown. Because that's what happened. They used to never do it, except like that one time out of the, 10 years or whatever. And then they did it pretty much once per pay-per-view, i.e. Jeff Hardy, Edge, etc. And now they do it like per SmackDown.
Yeah.
Like, it's getting old. Like, they're not going to be able to top themselves into every match. Even pay-per-view matches seem just as bad or repetitive as, until one day Finn Balor do a coup de grace off the top sail, and then somebody's going to either break them ribs, if either somebody's going to die or somebody's going to break their legs. You know what I mean? Like, they're getting too much, and I feel like that's what they're heading towards SummerSlam. I'll read some stuff about this, and I was thinking about it, but people really, by the way, people hated the Universal Championship. I didn't think it was that bad. I believe I feel like at certain points it looked bad, other points it looked good. I feel like the fact that it's the Universal Championship, I think is kind of dumb. Why don't they just make it the World Raw Heavyweight Championship and the World SmackDown Heavyweight?
I believe and I'll let you go to your point after. Says I actually believe that they should let the fans decide what it should be named. The Raw fans do a vote on the internet or something. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, they need to do more internet votes, but then internet people can get dumb. I mean, some people who don't even watch, some people will just see it on a forum and be like, I'm gonna click this because I don't really watch. I haven't watched WWE since 2008. Like, I'm just gonna, but I feel like that should be definitely be a forum or some kind of vote.
Yeah, just a poll through Twitter, Facebook, whatever.
Yeah, they should do it definitely where it's like there's they should not have a world heavyweight. They need to have a world heavyweight championship for SmackDown, something blue maybe, just like the tag team championships. Vice versa for the Raw World Heavyweight Championship, not Universal, because that just seems really dumb.
We just have our first viewer, by the way.
What?
We have our first viewer.
Oh, cool. And then there should be one just Universal Championship, like a gold, like straight up gold, like gold diamond, gold and diamond, something really flashy. But something that all championships fight over. So when one person from SmackDown or one person from Raw has it, it's a a total domination. You know what I mean? Like, he is the man. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Who do he thinks will challenge Kevin Owens for the belt? Universal.
Two things. I think either maybe Chris Jericho, because they're a tag team. I feel like they're a tag team right now, so Chris Jericho might be like, I want the Raw Universal. I mean, maybe something like that, or Sami Zayn, because they might just want to do another Sami Zayn thing. I think that'd be dumb. I feel like their thing is over.
Same. I feel like I've seen too much of that.
I feel like they might do it. I like Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. It was good, but I feel like they shouldn't just try to relive something that they already did.
Yeah, if they do Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn, it better be extreme, like no disqualification. But it better be the best match I've seen.
Or like one-time match. Maybe one-time match, maybe. Like nothing big. Like I don't know.
Yeah, well,
But they need something. Like I feel like that's so pretentious to Raw Universal. But as I was saying though, but all these stuff is getting so boring. So like what can they top? You know, for doing a Suicide Spear per SmackDown and Raw or per weekly show, I should say.
yeah,
You know, NXT doesn't do that, which is what I love about NXT is that while all this crap is happening as an average thing, like you know, NXT is still keeping it real in a way. In
yeah,
the sense that the top ropes, moonsaults and stuff, but they're not always doing Suicide Spears. Like for God's sakes, their main event, NXT Takeover, which is like a mini pay per view, I like to think they didn't do a single Suicide Spear. They did like they did like one each one did like two signatures and like one finisher. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't crazy. Which what I like about NXT is they're a little more like regular. You know, which is why I love Triple H. Um, but you know, like what are they gonna top? You know, from Suicide Spears and all this amazing like art, you know, artwork, I guess, of physical, you know, extremities. They gotta do something that nobody's sure whether that's a shoot or work. You know, i.e., the punching. Nobody was sure whether or not it was shoot or work. You know, real or fake. And then the Miz, the talking smack. You know, the Miz and Daniel Bryan.
yeah. Well,
Like nobody's sure whether or not he was just straight up getting pissed or a shoot, which it most likely definitely was a fake. But that's the only way they can really I can think of it. I think that's what they're doing. The only way they can really like really respond and make it even better than from all this extremities is just making it not sure whether or not that was real or not. Somebody like them announcing something like somebody got an injury even though they may or may not have an injury. Then somebody getting mad, someday they get fired for like a wellness policy, which they for some reason are banning people all the time. Like say somebody get like like they got fired for wellness policy, and then they come back like during one of the pay-per-views, like nope, like like whoa, like we thought that was real, because everybody knows how fake it is, and people are just getting mad at sentons because they were like, oh okay, well that's all choreographed. That isn't as amazing as it was even in the '90s where people knew it was fake. They need to
yeah,
like I think that's the only way they can really rebound. That or they need to just completely just destroy, just completely destroy everything, I guess, and make like where one match just ends with like a single DDT or some kind of simple AA, and then end, and they just sort of try to restart that. Where in the sense that one finisher just destroys. You know what I mean? Like their finisher is like their artwork, the coup de grace.
yeah.
Which I
Well,
really like. I think Finn Balor chose an excellent name for the coup de grace. One perfect moment.
yeah. Well, I don't. Now I'm thinking about the whole thing with Battleground between Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. That was like it was the end of them. So I don't think they'll do that. Maybe they'll do some type of triple threat. But I definitely see maybe in a month or so because they ain't gonna do it right now because Kevin Owens just won it. They're gonna let him have it for a little bit. But the Pain's coming back, aka Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
The Mayor Suplex City is gonna face Kevin Owens sometime. Probably maybe I don't know. I gotta go through Raw's pay-per-views, but maybe about 4 months. Maybe they'll let Kevin Owens have it, and then Brock comes back and takes the Universal Championship since he's a Raw superstar.
Pop up Powerball maybe. So it's pretty fitting.
Yeah, I definitely believe it would be a good match, but maybe they'll do Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens for Clash of Champions, which, by the way, stupid name. That's horrible. Clash of Champions. That's so cringy.
Night of Champions is way better. Way better than Clash of Champions.
It's a very gay name.
Like not just indicates that like it's it's not just like oh I'm the champion, good fights are happening, but like also like a champion's here to shine. Like here's the new champion. I'm going to prove that I am a champion.
Yeah. Who do you? All right, so it's probably gonna be the last year of Undertaker. Who's he gonna face?
I don't really know. I feel like if they can start a rivalry and just have some feedback, I feel like what they should do, they should have a rivalry between Finn Balor, Demon King, of course, and Undertaker, and just see how it goes. Just see how it, how well it like people think about it. You know what I mean? People
Yeah.
think it's amazing. Like that's good. Try to maybe in the career. I think it'd be really good match as they're both like one's a cruiserweight, one's a heavyweight. But most people would probably get mad because Finn Balor's only been here for 3 years, while some people have been here for 20, and Finn Balor's getting the honor. An outsider basically is getting the honor of ending or not ending, or being the Undertaker's last, basically show.
Look,
And
my opinion is I don't even believe WWE knows just as it's gonna be. I feel like they're either waiting to see if they can get Jeff Hardy back, or I was talking to my dad about this day. CM Punk.
Trying to poke his eyes out. Probably just rip him out because he's on drugs too much. No, that one he's too unpractical.
Who?
He's a very practical person. Jeff Hardy. He loves
Yeah.
to stack 20 chairs and does ladders off the top of the cell. He probably would do a Hell in a Cell match and he'd somehow climb a ladder. He'd probably climb the Hell in a Cell with a ladder in one hand and then throw him off and then send Tom Bomb off the cell on top of a ladder. So, that's exaggeration, of course, but, Jeff Hardy's too impractical. He's too much of an extravaganza to, actually focus on, like, throughout the match, making it good rather than, like, 2 or 3 perfect moments within the match.
Yeah, well, I definitely it's definitely gonna be interesting to see how CM Punk's UFC career goes because I feel like if CM Punk doesn't do good in UFC, he'll do one more match in WWE versus The Undertaker.
Yeah. Okay. So my top 3, maybe top 4 actually. Top 4 favorite people at like Undertaker, I think would be good. Finn Balor, Demon King, because I feel like they're both demon. I feel like it also might be a good match.
Yeah.
John Cena, just because of how long they've been around, they're both legends, but they're both veterans of it. So I feel like the only 2 like veterans left that are actually
it would make sense. Even though we're not big fans of Cena, it would make sense.
CM Punk would be amazing. But I feel like once again, people might not respect that decision, as they'll bring in like a lot of there's a lot of newcomers now.
Yeah.
Undertaker's gonna get people are gonna get mad because it's all these newcomers. A newcomer's going to beat the Undertaker. You know what I mean? Like people are gonna get mad about that probably unless it's a veteran, and the veterans are Chris Jericho, which would be dumb. John Cena, which I think would be good. I think it'd be decent. But people would get too mad because people just hate John Cena. CM Punk, I think would be a decent match. I feel like the best one, though, to be honest, would be Brock Lesnar because of how fitting it is. He ended his WrestleMania career. He's going to end his. If he ended his WrestleMania streak, he's going to end his career.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I would love to see his match. It's not going down because they already had their end of an era match. But I would love to see Triple H and them do it again. I don't know. I think that's the most fitting one in my opinion, but it just won't happen just because the whole end of the era thing. That was gonna be their last match, and I just don't. What if now? One people hate this. What if it's Undertaker versus Vince McMahon? Could you actually see this? Could you actually see him doing this?
No, Vince. How many people are watching? Any comments?
No. We have one viewer, but it is like 2:28 in the morning, so people will probably watch it tomorrow. Imagine Vince ends his streak. Well, no, ends his career.
That'd be so dumb. It's so stunner. He isn't any good move. No, it isn't. God, no. Please, for the love of Jesus Christ. Anyway, though, but a couple things real quick. Who do you think would be the worst person in the industry? And you cannot have Santino or somebody that would be really obvious. Somebody that you think would be good in a lot of senses. I'm not talking about somebody like Santino, because Santino's like a number 1 choice, or Fandango. I'm talking about somebody that is a good wrestler, or decent at least in a sense, that could beat the Undertaker streak. That would make them, but wouldn't be very good in general.
I just don't see Lesnar. I don't think Lesnar should end his career just because they've already had the match. It's like it ain't just about the story to me. It's about the match. People don't want to see that match again. We got gotta get the fans one. I believe the fans like to see either Finn Balor versus the Undertaker. They ain't gonna want to see Triple H, but I feel like it'll be a good match. Just depends how they do it. I believe someone should go off the Hell in a Cell. That's my opinion. But I don't know. I feel like Finn Balor is the good choice.
Yeah.
Just he'll get some more experience, but I don't know. I think Chris Jericho will be definitely dumb.
I think it would be hilarious.
I feel like they cut a good promo.
Imagine how many people have to bring their. Imagine how many people bring their knives to this Raw. Okay, it's WrestleMania. Undertaker's final, thing.
Yeah.
Speared by Roman and gets pinned by Roman.
Okay.
And then Roman goes back to Raw in his entrance where he walks down with the crowd. Imagine how many times he's gonna get stabbed in the butt.
Oh yeah, do you? Oh man, I didn't think about that. I could actually Roman into it.
Yeah, and people would stab him so fast.
What about Rollins?
Rollins would be interesting, but I don't think it'd work.
I think Dean. I'm thinking the lunatic here should do it. What about the lunatic? I'll tell you what, I do believe. I believe Undertaker should win this. I believe Undertaker maybe can win the Rumble and then win the title at WrestleMania, and then the next night at Raw he just vacates it.
It needs to be something that nobody's gonna. It needs to be. There should not be any announcements.
Yeah, they'd definitely keep it. Well, too bad because if Sting wasn't hurt, it would definitely be Sting without a doubt. We wouldn't even be talking about it right now.
Yeah, that would be pretty good. I feel like people wouldn't be as defiant over that for sure.
Yeah, I guess it's just gonna be a dream match. I'll tell you which match I didn't like about the whole Undertaker streak was the Wyatt one. It was not much of a feud for it. It's like Undertaker didn't even go to Raw to even confront Bray Wyatt.
Mm-hmm. Dean to join the Wyatt family.
Dean?
Yeah, Dean Ambrose, the lunatic friend.
He needs to grow a beard first.
Yeah, see, I'm trying to think of somebody who would be able to grow a beard.
Xavier Woods?
No, Xavier Woods. No, he wouldn't work. He's too invested in tag team already. It wouldn't work, I don't think.
I'm probably about to end the stream. Still one's watching. We're just talking PS4.
Alright.
Are you alright with that?
I'm fine with that, yeah.
Alright. Oh, how about this? What about the Boogeyman? Watt family.
No. Actually, I freaking hate the Boogeyman. I can't watch it.
Alright, I'm going to end the stream, y'all. I'll talk to y'all some other time. Why do us again, Austin?
Alright, yeah, sure. Just see what people think about it. Like, if they,
Yeah, feedback. Alright, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.